Good evening and welcome. I'm Vincent McCory. This is Africa 54. The violent Boko Haram insurgency against the Nigerian government began in 2009 in the northeast Borno State. Since then, more than 1.8 million people have fled their homes, causing a dire humanitarian crisis. Now, more than $1 billion is sought to meet their needs. UN Security Council diplomats recently traveled to the region to assess the crisis. VOA's Margaret Besheer accompanied the group and has this report from Maiduguri.
Most displaced persons are living among host communities. Only about 122,000 live in camps. Teachers Village is one of them. It was built to house educators, but has never served that purpose. Instead, its crude brick houses shelter some 7,000 people from northern areas where Boko Haram fighters have terrorized residents and burned villages. Camp residents are primarily women and children. Most of the men have gone to fight or been killed.
I have 4 children. We've been separated from my husband for 4 years now.
Thousands of children are losing out on an education.
Before the insurgents struck, our children were in school. Now that we are displaced, our children cannot go to school.
Food shortages compound their misery.
It is only when I go outside the camp begging that I am able to feed the children.
More than 20 million people have been affected by the crisis caused by Boko Haram. Here in the Lake Chad Basin, the governments are struggling to cope on 2 fronts: stabilizing the security situation and dealing with the overwhelming humanitarian needs. Here in northeastern Nigeria, more than 8.5 million people are in urgent need of humanitarian assistance. The United Nations says more than 3.5 million of them are here in Borno State.
The displaced women shared their experiences with the visiting UN ambassadors. The U.S. envoy summed up what she heard in 2 words:
protection and access. Protection, because I'm hearing stories not only of these families and these women who have been victimized, their children victimized by Boko Haram, but then the protection needs, especially of the women and girls, not only inside the camp, but also if they have to go outside, either for firewood or to seek some sort of income-generating activity. Protection and also access for the humanitarian aid to come in.
Insecurity has made it difficult to get aid to some 700,000 people in inaccessible areas. The ambassadors took away a new perspective on the crisis and will seek solutions back in New York.
We will be talking to all the different parts of the UN system, humanitarian affairs, UNICEF, UN Development Programme, all of the other bits about what more they could be doing now that we have seen for ourselves the scale of the challenge.
Council members hope their mission raises international awareness and funds for this neglected emergency. Margaret Besheer, VOA News, Maiduguri.